I hereby declare this congregation open. Please be seated. Madam Mayor, members of council, academic partners, graduates and guests, as Vice-Chancellor of the University, and on behalf of all my colleagues assembled here, I am delighted to welcome you all today in the beautiful setting of the Royal Festival Hall as we celebrate the success of our graduates. And of course, a special welcome to all of you wearing the distinctive Roehampton blue, red and yellow academic dress. The reason we are here today, the only reason we are here today, is well known to all of us on this platform. It's your hard work. You have sat the exams, you have written the assignments and the project reports. We have been demanding, and you have delivered. I would also like to say a special welcome to Professor Paul O'Prey, CBE. Paul retired this spring after 15 years as Vice-Chancellor of Roehampton, and I will be recognizing his work and contribution to Roehampton with the award of a Fellow of the University during the course of the ceremony. Degrees today will be conferred by Professor Dame Jacqueline Wilson, the Chancellor of the University. We are very fortunate to have Jacqueline as our Chancellor, someone who is, I am sure, as well known to you as she is well known to millions of people around the world, as one of this country's best known and best loved children's writers. Jacqueline has been a close friend to the university for many years, and it is a great honor to have her with us today to confer the degrees. I now call upon Professor Dame Jacqueline Wilson to give her opening address.
Let me start by expressing my own congratulations to all of you on successfully completing your degree. Whatever subject you studied, or whatever award you're collecting at this ceremony, you've achieved a wonderful thing by getting here to this day. Graduating from university is a great achievement, whether this is your first degree, your master's or doctorate, and you can rightly feel very proud of yourself. The university is proud of you, and I've no doubt your family and friends are proud of you too. They too deserve our congratulations today and our thanks for all the help they've given you. And I think we should recognize their part in all of this with a big round of applause for them. When I was growing up, I was an avid reader. I loved the way that words and stories could transport you to another place and to another world. All that reading turned me into a writer. And as a writer, I understand that everyone has their own story to tell, and today marks a very significant chapter in your own. Standing here, I can't help but wonder what happens next for all of you. Where does your story take you? As a Roehampton graduate, I've no doubt that very good things will happen and that you'll go on to do wonderful things and really make a difference in the world around you. You may not realize it, but you'll have gained so many life skills during your time at Roehampton in addition to all the knowledge gained from your course. And I'm sure many of you will reflect that you've changed from the person you were when you first joined us. You'll have learned more about being independent, about self-motivation and self-discipline. You will have become more confident. You will have learned more about yourself and what you can achieve. And you will hopefully have also made many new friends, friendships that should last you many years to come, if not a lifetime. Today marks the end of your studies, for the moment at least, but it doesn't mark the end of our relationship with you. As a Roehampton graduate, you're warmly welcomed into the Roehampton Alumni Association. Within this community, you will find fellow Roehampton graduates, now in successful careers, who've committed their time to support, mentor, and advise recent graduates on their next steps. You can find out more about the mentoring scheme and the Alumni Association online. Whether you're clear about your next steps or not, the future may seem a daunting prospect. But don't let it be. Don't think you need to accomplish your goals in the next 5 years. Think of your immediate future as an opportunity to take action. So every person you meet, every conversation you connect with, and every leader you admire, take action and learn from them. 175 years ago, our first students, or women, of our oldest college, Whitelands, graduated with certificates in education and set out to become teachers. Our lives today are very different to those women, but one can imagine that they too may have thought about their next steps with a mix of trepidation and excitement. For those women and the many thousands of graduates over the last 175 years who've gone before you, the core values of our founding colleges have endured and informs our purpose today, providing the best education possible to everyone who can benefit from them, regardless of their background, understanding and improving our world through a spirit of curiosity and discovery, and helping our students develop the confidence, knowledge, and adaptability they need for a successful graduate career and a fulfilling life. Now, for some of you here today, graduation feels like an end. For some, a beginning. Whatever today feels like for you, be sure to follow your passion and your instinct. So once again, many congratulations and good luck for the future.
Chancellor, as Head of Department of Dance, I present graduands for awards. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Rowan McClelland. Rowan's thesis is titled Examining the Red Corps, an investigation into the adoption, revolution, and continued development of ballet in China. She was supported in her research by her Director of Studies, Dr. Geraldine Morris, and her supervisor, Professor Alexandra Kolb.
Well done. I would just say, to confer this whole ceremony, in the name and authority of the University of Roehampton, I confer upon graduands present and graduands in absentia first and higher degrees of the university.
Doctor of Philosophy, Lucia Picaro Alvarez. Lucia's thesis is titled Experiencing Emotional Importing 21st Century Euro-American Contemporary Theatre Dance. She was supported in her research by her Director of Studies, Dr. Anna Pakes, and her supervisor, Dr. Tamara Tomik-Vajajic. And the degree of Master of Arts, Zhenyu Zhang. and the degree of Master of Fine Arts, Rebecca Black. And Adam Hood. Miroslava Gonzalez. MFA Choreographic Thesis, Prize for Outstanding Achievement at Master's Level, Ruming Lee. Aidan Selima Nettles. Missing Yang Wang. Jojo J. Degree of Bachelor of Arts, the Andy Hardy Prize for Excellence, Beth Lauren Ackroyd. Bryony Aja. Ellie Isabel Axon. Amelia Rose Bickley. Kaylee Rhiann Boyle. Danielle Elizabeth Braggins. Millen Lee Brun. Francesca Cecilia Carey. Anastasia Chukulia. Dissertation Prize for BA in Dance Studies, Rachel Eleanor Coelho. Ariana Conlon. Clarissa Norbury-Swanek. Talisa Annabelle Cotier. Phoebe Emily Crossland. Sophia Ann Davis. Samantha May Davies. Francesca Gabriella Di Massio. Caitlin Roseanne Dorr. Head of Frobel College Prize for Outstanding Contribution to College Life, Penny Carol Elliott Miles. Amelia Jane Ely. Alexandra Kobe Garland. Yona Jojopoulou. The Andre Gros Prize for Intellectual Curiosity and Ideological Integrity, Elettra Gionta. Mary Ellen Hayes. Gemma Elizabeth Hughes. Cara Louise Hunter. Amrisha Alice Kudhai. Hui and Deborah Lau. Harriet Jane Leeming. Abigail Eloise Longwe. Leah Suzanne Maxwell. Maria Ann McGurk. Zoe Charlotte McIntyre. Faye Martha Mackley. Juliet Yasmin Mello. Hannah Eve Mitchell. Phoebe Isabel Mitchell. Hannah Sarah Morris. Megan Anastasia Morris. Eleanor May Mountford. Nicholas Beckeris. Stacey Nurse. Kez Payne. Anastasia Petrakidou. Rebecca Lillian Pickwell. Harriet Pilcher. Scarlett Anya Regan. Shakira Leanne Richards. Maria Rodriguez. Erin Rose Sanderson. Cody Lee Smith. Juliet Rose Carmen Smith. Jessica Ellen Stanton Thompson. Danielle Jade Starling. Joanna Kirilova Stoeva. Victoria Tate. Philippa Rose Thackeray. Kelly Louise Thomas. Annette Toth. Francesca Kate Sarah Wilmot. Chancellor, this ends the Jasmine Rose Philippa Williams. Chancellor, this ends the conferment of awards from the Department of Dance.
of Roehampton, I confer upon graduates present and graduates in absentia first and higher degrees of the university.
Chancellor, as head of the Department of Drama, Theatre and Performance, I present graduates for awards. The degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Christopher Davey. Christopher's thesis is titled From Male Striptease to Boylesque, Uncovering the History, Practice, and Potential Performance-Based Interrogations of Performance and Masculinities. And he was supported in his research by his Director of Studies, Dr. P.A. Scantz, and his supervisors, Professor Jennifer Starbuck and Professor Graham White. Mariella Grail Moebius. Mariella's thesis is entitled Being in Contact, Encountering a Bare Body. She was supported in her research by her Director of Studies, Professor Adrian Heathfield, and her supervisor, Dr. P.A. Scantz. Degree of Bachelor of Arts. Alba Rose Andres Shaw. Abby May Ashman. Theo Maxwell Luther Benjamin. Alice Jean Bliss. Robin Helena Bloomfield. Anita Melissa Bowman. Abigail Catherine Bridges. Victoria Josephine Joy Broad. Charlotte Jane Byfield. Emmanuel Kai Carrera. Rosamond Hermione Neal Carpenter. Kira Joy Kathleen Chapman. Lauren Kennedy Cole. Zoe Della Savina. Scarlett Suzanne Durriwall. Destiny Dolore. Amani Mustafa LL1. Emma Louise Fortune. Holly Serena Gibbs. Benjamin Peter Nicholas Grayson. Daisy Alexandra Howarth. Chloe Denise James. Micah Shemuel Joseph. Saoirse James Collar Mitchell. Chloe Louise Charlotte Rose Knight. Maria del Carmen Abby Elias Logan. Abel Benjamin Lundy Brown. Jamie Tinashe Makiyi. Sorry. Sasha Jade Martin. Lucy Ellen Marshall. Greg Robert Matthews. Georgia Robin Morn. Patrick John McGourty. The winner of the Best Playwriting Script Prize, Kai Stephen Munro. Rachel Christine Murdoch. Tina Nompilo Nadaba. Isabel Victoria Neville. Chelsea Lydia Nicholas. Zubida Oldkada. Ibrahim Fazli Pala. Gina Savannah Tamara Parrott. Cassandra Pepe Winchell. Robin Ann Perry. Rose Amelia Christine Perry. Georgina May Ralph. The Best Dissertation Prize for BA in Drama, Theatre and Performance Studies goes to Joshua Kieran Sadler. Lucy Alice Scull. Ruby Ann Kathleen Sheldrake. Phoebe Sadie Shortman. Patrick William Smart. Amy Stein. Rohit Ravi Sujanani. Morrigan Kate Swaby Harrison. Maria Tavernaraki. Amelia Jean Trunk. Sophie Emma Victoria Teitler. Veronica Alexander. Michael Vidler Connaughton. Alice Emerald Warren. Michael Richard Webber. Amelia Tamsin Wilson. Chancellor, this ends the conferment of awards from the Department of Drama, Theatre and Performance.
It is now my great honor to invite the Chancellor to present and confer. It is now my great honour to invite the Chancellor to present and confer the award of Fellow of the University upon Professor Paul O'Prey, CBE. A Fellow of the University is the highest honour that can be bestowed by the University in recognition of outstanding contribution. The honour is approved by the University Senate and Council.
Today, I'm proud to present an individual for our highest award in recognition of his huge contribution to Roehampton. Someone who joined us in 2004 as the youngest Vice-Chancellor in the country, shortly after we became a university in our own right, and went on to build our international reputation for teaching and research, at the same time as ensuring the values of our 4 colleges are at the heart of everything we do. Vice-Chancellor, I present my friend, Professor Paul O'Prey, for the award of Fellow of University of Roehampton. Born in Southampton, the youngest of 5 siblings, Paul attended St. George Roman Catholic Comprehensive School until the age of 16 and transferred to King Edward VI School ahead of his applications to university. Paul applied and was successful in an application to study English language and literature at Keble College, Oxford, and went on to obtain a PhD from the University of Bristol. In 1977, Paul moved to Dea in Mallorca to work for the poet Robert Graves. Paul undertook a huge range of work with Graves, including the creation of a major archive of his works, which is now housed at St. John's College in Oxford. Most importantly, however, whilst in Mallorca, Paul met his future wife, Pilar, who quickly became the other half of a truly remarkable team. Paul's academic career has seen him publish extensively, focusing on the work of Graves and First World War poetry, for which, alongside his work in higher education, he was appointed Commissioner of the Order of the British Empire in the 2016 Birthday Honours List. Paul was the first in his family to attend university, and his commitment to supporting others from diverse backgrounds is one of the reasons he stands out among his peers as a truly inspirational leader in higher education. As Vice-Chancellor, Paul's overarching vision was that we create a supportive community in which we can help all of our students, regardless of their backgrounds, to develop the confidence, knowledge, and adaptability they need for a successful graduate career and fulfilling life. And that, as a university, we help to improve our world through an enduring spirit of curiosity and discovery. Paul's achievements are many. He unified our 4 colleges, bringing them together and harnessing the rich heritage and commitment to social justice that each college brings. He has completely transformed our campus, which now has a world-class and award-winning library, new student residences, new teaching, research, and social spaces. And most importantly, Paul placed students and the student experience at the heart of each decision he has made. He created the first student senate in the UK and has ensured that students are represented at every level of our decision-making. Paul's vision for a university with social justice at its heart has led to the university we see before us today, one which provides the best possible education to the widest range of students, engaging them with world-class research and supported by excellent staff whose teaching and research changes lives. Roehampton today is able to teach one of the most diverse student communities and at the same time is also the most research-intensive modern university in the country. He has also helped create a global Roehampton alumni community, one in which our graduates mentor our students and that now has international alumni chapters, most recently in California. At the same time, he's been instrumental in fundraising, establishing a development board which has seen us raise more than £1 million from donors, including many alumni for campus developments and student scholarships. Nationally, his significant involvement in higher education policy and strategy, including being the only Vice-Chancellor 3 times elected to the university's UK board, means he's one of the most respected higher education leaders in the country. Paul's contribution to Roehampton is nothing short of remarkable. Through his leadership, critical eye, and his friendship to many of us, he helped create a university of which all of us can be proud. Graduating students, your families, colleagues and friends of the university, as Chancellor of the University of Roehampton, it gives me great pleasure to confer upon Professor Paul O'Prey the title Fellow of the University.
Thank you very much. And Jacqueline, thank you so much for those very kind and generous words and for everything you do for the university. And I'd like to thank the university for awarding the fellowship, which means a very great deal to me. I also want to congratulate each and every one of you who's graduating today. It's a huge achievement, and I'm sure you're feeling really proud of yourself this morning. And you've got a great future to look forward to. Getting a good degree from a good university means you've got many more choices than you would have had if you hadn't gone to university. More opportunities to do interesting and exciting things. Now, statistics tell us that university graduates do a number of things. You're likely to earn more money than if you hadn't been to university. You're more likely to vote and volunteer to help others. You're less likely to go to jail. That's good. That's good. You're more likely to live longer. That's a pretty good result, I would say. It's not just a piece of paper you're getting. But there's something else that statistics don't tell us, like possibly many of you. And as Jacqueline said, I was the first person in my family to go to university. And that experience was transformational for me. It opened me up to a whole new way of thinking, a whole new way of seeing the world, and a whole new way of being in the world. And I think it gave me a confidence I wouldn't have had otherwise, confidence to choose my own direction in my life. And it's also what made me want to commit myself in my work to helping others find their own way. And I hope that Roehampton has had a similar sort of transformational impact on you. But if you're like me, it did take me a while to realize what a difference that had made for me. Like you, I'm leaving Roehampton this summer, and I suspect for many of you, as it is for me, it's a bittersweet moment. After 15 hugely enjoyable years, I've come to love Roehampton very deeply. It's a wonderful university, and it's very difficult to leave. And probably like you, the thing I'm going to miss most is seeing so many friends on a daily basis. But friends stay in touch, and I'm sure your friendships aren't coming to any sort of end today. I'm pretty sure, having heard all that cheering, that they're not coming to an end. And I hope that you also don't think that your education is coming to any sort of end either. You may have decided that, for the moment at least, you had enough of writing essays and sitting exams. Right now, I suspect that's a fairly strong feeling among some of you. I can see some nodding heads. But I'm talking about something different. One of the most famous people associated with Roehampton is Janet Stewart, an educationalist after whom Digby Stewart College is in part named. She spent 30 years at Roehampton, but she was known around the world for her ideas on the education of girls and young women. And over 100 years ago, she wrote that the very notion of an education ever being finished would be a tragedy. And she was right. Because I think one of the essential keys to success in life is always being open to learning new things, taking on new ideas, developing new skills, and adapting yourself to new situations and new people who may see things differently to you. And one of the great strengths about Roehampton is the way it brings together people from so many different walks of life and so many different parts of the world. And that makes for a very rich learning environment. Learning as a community, listening to other people, seeing things from their point of view, testing out your ideas on a class of some strong-minded Roehampton students, and being ready to challenge and be challenged. That's what makes a great learning environment. And if you just sit on your own and try and come up with your own ideas and try to solve the problems of the world on your own, it's very easy to reach the wrong conclusion. Even the greatest scientist of the 20th century, Albert Einstein, was not immune to that. He used to tell a story that when he was a young boy, he noticed how his big toe always made a hole in his socks. And he applied his great brain to this problem and decided that the obvious answer to the problem was to stop wearing socks. His parents had a different view, and they challenged him, and he came up with a different solution to the problem. I'll let you think what it might be. I hope, like me, you've enjoyed your time at Roehampton. I meet many of our alumni, students who study with us and who've kept in touch, and I always find that how much they love their time studying at Roehampton and how important that time was in their lives and what they learned about themselves, and the friendships they've made and they have kept. I was recently, as Jacqueline said, I was recently in the United States, and I met a large number of alumni there in Los Angeles and in New York. In LA, many of them, as you might expect, work in film and television. And I was introduced to one very successful TV producer who graduated from us over 20 years ago. And I have to say, I was a bit taken aback when the very first thing he said to me was, "Tell me, do they still have bop on a Friday night?" I reassured him that the best traditions never die. I'm also pleased to say he quickly went on to tell me how studying drama at Roehampton had been absolutely critical in giving him the skills and confidence he needed to build his career. That's right. So, finally, can I say it's been a huge honor and a privilege and a joy to have been your Vice-Chancellor for the last 15 years. Roehampton's history goes back a long way to January 1842, when 12 young women walked through the doors of the brand new Whitelands College. And they were the very first women to have a higher education in this country. They were real pioneers, and we're incredibly proud to have that as part of our history. And the university's come a long way since then, and I feel very lucky to have been a part of that story. The last decade and a half has seen enormous changes, but I know that Roehampton is going to continue to thrive and to flourish. And I'd like to wish the university and all of you the very best for the future. Thank you.
Chancellor, as Deputy Head of the Department of Psychology, I present graduates for awards.
In the name and authority of the University of Roehampton, I confer upon graduates present and graduates in absentia first and higher degrees of the university.
Degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Adam Gibson. Adam's thesis is titled Shared Decision-Making in Counseling and Psychotherapy. He was supported in his research by his Director of Studies, Professor Mick Cooper, and his supervisors, Dr. John Ray and Dr. Jack Hayes. Charlotte Horn. Charlotte's thesis is titled Identifying the Behavioral and Neural Mechanisms That May Explain Why Late Chronotype Individuals Are at Increased Risks of Developing Major Depressive Disorder. She was supported in her research by her Director of Studies, Dr. Lee Gibson, and her supervisor, Dr. Ray Norbury. Degree of Doctor of Psychology. Melanie Baker. Melanie's thesis is titled Using Avatar-Based Interventions Within the Therapeutic Relationship, What Therapists Find Helpful and Unhelpful. She was supported in her research by her Director of Studies, Dr. Jella Richards, and her supervisor, Dr. Rachel Darnley-Smith. Mira Desi. Mira's thesis is titled A Qualitative Study to Investigate in What Ways Are Distinctive Features of Synchronous Text-Based Counseling Experiences as Being Helpful and/or Unhelpful by Young People. She was supported in her research by her Director of Studies, Professor Mick Cooper, and her supervisor, Dr. Mark Donati. Emma Kay. Emma's thesis is titled Analyzing Multi-Voicedness, an examination of dynamic interactional patterns between the voices and self in clients who experience depression. She was supported in her research by Director of Studies, Professor Mick Cooper, and her supervisor, Dr. Alex Giuseppe. Monique Proudlove. Monique's thesis is titled Being Listened to in Therapy, an Interpretive Phenomenological Analysis. She was supported in her research by her Director of Studies, Dr. Yannick Jabowski, and her supervisor, Dr. Paul Dickerson. Jessica Tahuapa. Jessica's thesis is titled African Immigrant Women Survivors of Domestic Abuse, an interpretive phenomenological analysis of the perceptions and experiences of counseling and support services in the UK. She was supported in her research by Director of Studies, Dr. Mark Donati, and our supervisor, Dr. Edith Steffen. Degree of Master of Arts, Janine Simmons. Fiona Osmond Davis Coleman. Shanaz Lever. Rebecca Bernard. Dominique Bracken. Katie Goodson. Anna Colette Groom. Julia Lodge. Claire Mitchell. Claire Neven. Decima O'Connell. Barha Sarmi. Susan Topping. Marcus Ward. Rosie Watson. Martine Wielden. Kim Woodhouse. Degree of Master of Science, Jagoda Brankovic. Janice McLean. Po Yin Wan. Degree of Bachelor of Arts, Amira Ahmed. Sweetney Ivy Akor Ojul. Haya Ballesteros. Martin John Matthew Bennett. Sarah Chard. Daniela Luisa Feria Diaz de Costa. Yasmin Coxon. Selwyn Hughes Prize for Academic Achievement, Sharon Margaret Evans. Diana Elizabeth Garnham. Rachel Elizabeth Geach. Maria Natalia Georgia Giorgi. Sharon Leanne Hagland. Georgie Helena Jane Hankin. Karen Louise Hume. Deborah Esther Hunter. Tracy Bernadette Weber Jarvis. Chloe Joseph. Bethany Joy. Lucy Cabe. Victoria Claire Lumby. Sony Nash. Deborah Offer. Susanna Payne. Karen Anita Shorten. Ella Sullivan. Elizabeth Jane Taylor. Zoe Jane Templeman. Julia Kehoe. Rukia Najib. Jill Wahab. Katrina Ann Marie Whittle. Naomi Worrell. Degree of Bachelor of Science, Melody Olivia Abdul-Denit. Anisha Roshani Nida Ahmed. Annabelle Mocha Aktapur. Wasima Akhtar. Sana Ali. Stephanie Allen. Bethany Amos. Megan Catherine Bort. Shahida Anwar. Nasra Aral Hassan. Emily Archer. Tom Alexander Bailey. Maria Lumina Balez. Ross Batten. Nicole Susan Beckett. Amana Alta Bahati. Paige Lucy Bishop. Sarah Brankovskov. Nadine Abusada. Lucia Gabriela Bradbury. Eleanor Marianne Bray. Mawish Butt. Zana Campbell. Nahal Kanji. Samar Chugati. Toby Henry Clyde Smith. Alicia Marie Louise Costello. Carla Sofia da Silva Costa. Tamara Louise Croucher. Lily Crozier. Nicole Daniels. Apisa Das. Rihanna Davis. Kubra Dogan. Charlotte Amy Donaldson. Jamie Lee Duncan. Henry Jack Edwards. Omnia El Gamal. Martin Glacken Prize for Best Qualitative Project, Jade Emery. Hava Ermis. Katie Eleanor Alice Ewan. Hanan Basil. Freya Avina May Farmer. Emma Fenich. Maria Fanjuscu. Yana Raquel Francis Williams. Alexander Gajuska. Scarlett Gilbert. Nishil Kishore Gondola. Lauren Gravel. Elizabeth Mort Granis. Olga Victoria Grabowska. Joanna Grennan. Jasmine Emily Haggerty. Chloe Hammond. Tanya Deslin Harry. Nicole Hart. Felicity Jones. Nadal Dino Hassania. Alina Haskog Kelsvik. Anita Hagowski. Indigo Hilton. Stephanie Homewu. Amana Hussein. Havuski Idrizi. Warda Kawal Iqbal. Zaglia Ismailova. Sahil Kumar Jerome. Saskia Diana Judge. Fatma Kadam. Ibrahim Kashmola. Simran Kaur. Lauren Kieran. Sierra Francis Kieran. Sarah Louise Kent. Jade Kennedy. Asana Katan Manan. Neha Khan. George Kiernan. Victoria Carolina Kozowska. Leonora Krasinski. Anissa Krasinski. Emily Margaret Last. Katie Lawrence. Sarah Louise Leather. Andrea Lilhoved Furley. Rhea Page Lindsay. Jessica Heyman Liu. Maximilian Luck. Saida Mahmoud. Amra Iqbal Muhammad. Daniel Sarah Markham. Ikra Masood. Lydia Louise Maskell. Jeevan Singh Mathuru. Taylor Charlotte McCann. Manisa Mengal. Kiana Mitchell. Zeneb Mokhniya. Mohammed Hassan Mohammed. Emily Beth Mumby. Shannon Grace Murdoch. Naomi Caroline Morella Correa. Sarah Naja. Gemma Catherine Neve. Natasha Celia Newark. Bailey Brendan Paul Newland. Sherman Nikaresh. Sira Maram Najee. Mohammed Tuid Odud. Diego Okri. Markella Louise Oliver. Cecile Olsen Fallero. Shaskia Isabella Ortiz Jake. Ayan Awel Shakia Omar. Meshkin Osmani. Hamzada Abdulhai Osman. Adele Joanne Palmer. Martin Glacken Prize for Best Quantitative Project, Sanusha Pandit. Navjit Kaur Pandey. Princess Tanya Jade Pennycook. Panam Raskit Patel. Lauren Jade Perry. Hannah Grace Phillips. Ins Prito Martin. Sophia Quarshi. Tahira Tamina Rana. Natasha Sahin Rashid. Shayana Ratherton. Lauren Lucy Reeder. Rishia Danielle Roberts. Emmy Rostam. Amber Keeley Savage. Rania Sedek. Naran Zia Ali. Yusra Silmani. Emily Jane Smale. Mark and Glacken Prize for Best Quantitative Project, Rebecca Surum. Henry Edward Spears. Charlotte Kathleen Stevens. Adam Stevenson. Sarma Suarez. Sanda Saeed. Tia Bernadette Tamu. Adelina Taniva. Jamini Thikarshi. Rebecca Louise Thompson. Rhiannon Georgia Eileen Toll. Roberto Alejandro Tonatore. Camilla Paulina Tirka. Bahima Begum Uden. Divjit Karl Upal. Wesley Uthkandran. Reese Ward. Janelle Amoy Wellington. Emma Wiggins. Caitlin Ashley Yap Young. Rahib Najib Yusuf. Suad Bashir Yusuf. Nora Zinyuhai. Omnia El Alouai. Devika Nayan Paramar. Chancellor, this ends the conferment of awards. I would now like to invite the President of the Students' Union to say a few words.
Firstly, congratulations. Reaching today was no small feat. It is a day to celebrate, a day to remember, and a day to take pride in. But today is not about today. The end of any journey derives its importance not from the fact that it ends, but from the path that takes you there. Today marks the end of your Roehampton journey. There are no others better placed to know or to understand the tremendous effort, dedication, and passion that you have poured into your degree than the people sat with you here in this hall today, your peers, your academics, and your family and friends. Your university experience will have been unique. Unique because of your own adventures, because of your friends, and of the lessons learned and the life lived. You shaped and tailored your own experience, which will have in turn helped you to become the person you are today. As much as being an experience to the individual, university is one of the collective. It is together that we have evolved, together that we have grown, and together that we can celebrate today. You not only belong to the Roehampton community, but you've helped define it and build it too, whether you've studied on campus, online, with one of our global partners. Many memories from university we all share in common. The satisfaction from finishing a paper, submitting that paper minutes before the deadline, the awkward icebreakers, the great friends, finding ourselves studying long after dark, countless nights spent procrastinating when we should be studying, trying something new, and of course that magical feeling after a big bop or big fez. Many of those memories are now behind us, but we'll carry the knowledge long into our future. You may not realize it, but each and every one of you has left your mark and has made an impact upon Roehampton. Your friends have had more fun, thanks to you. Your classmates have had more debate, thanks to you. And your lecturers will have learned much from you too. Getting your degree won't have been easy. There were ups and downs, highs and lows, setbacks and success. Many of you will have studied while managing work and family life. There will have been tough moments and hardship, but they make today so much more meaningful and impressive. You will always be a part of Roehampton, and we watch with eager anticipation the remarkable feats you will go on to achieve next. Be bold, be courageous, and do what do your best. Never forget, and lastly, never forget how amazing you are. The world is now yours to truly explore. It has been an honor, we love you, and we wish you all the very best of luck in the future. You, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this special day with your family and friends. I would now like to hand you back over to the Vice-Chancellor to close the ceremony.
Thank you, Daniel. And I would like to add my own personal congratulations to you ahead of your graduation tomorrow. As we come towards the end of our ceremony, I would like to take this last opportunity on behalf of the staff at the university to congratulate you all. You have proved your strength of character by working hard and achieving your degrees. Always remember that such a high award is not bestowed lightly by the university. You have earned it, so thank you for the hard work that has brought you here. Desmond Tutu said, "When you stand out in a crowd, it's only because you're being carried on the shoulders of others." And before I close, I am sure that you would also wish me to say a special thank you on behalf of everyone here to the administrative staff and your teachers whose efforts, enthusiasm and dedication have made today possible. So I'm going to ask my academic colleagues to stand. And for all of you graduating today, to thank them in the usual fashion. Thank you. Thank you. Whatever award you have achieved, I have no doubt that your success has required determination, commitment, and a capacity for sheer hard work. There may well have been times along the way when you felt you had reached a point where you just couldn't do any more. And then you found that actually you could. What you thought were your limits weren't limits at all. They were just new starting points. And that's what a good education is about. Finding reserves of strength you didn't know you had. Finding a confidence in yourself that you didn't have before. And finding new possibilities that didn't seem open to you until now. Your degree will have helped you develop the skills you will need not just for your first jobs, but for the careers and life you have ahead of you. And I encourage you to make the most of what is on offer to you as alumni of Roehampton. Today, you join the many thousands of graduates who are part of our global Roehampton community. Reach out to them to help you and support your future careers, whichever path you take. And finally, there is one other group of people we need to thank. It's your supporters, your families, your friends, who have been with you, encouraging you with an online grocery order paid for, or fuel for the car, or an Oyster card top-up, or perhaps just a smile, a hug, or a word of advice. So I would like our graduates to stand now. Turn round to face your family, friends, and supporters and thank them in the usual fashion. Thank you. At Roehampton, our values are rooted in our history and the heritage of our 4 colleges. They give us a very clear sense of mission to help all our students, whatever their background, to achieve their full potential, and for our academics to produce research that improves society and the world around us. And much has changed throughout our history since our first college was created in 1841, but what hasn't changed are those very values and our commitment to you, our students. You have arrived today at what might seem like a crossroads, or, as Jacqueline said at the start of the ceremony, the beginning of a new chapter as one closes. You will leave the ceremony today no longer Roehampton students, but Roehampton graduates. As the next phase of your journey begins, I encourage you to look back with pride at what you have achieved. Be proud, because we're proud of you. This is also your opportunity to make your future about what's not only important to you, but to society. This is what Roehampton graduates do. I often describe Roehampton as an engine of social progress. But it's not us, the staff, that make the greatest difference to society. It's you, our graduates, who will, through the values and character you have developed with us, make the world a better place. I urge you to be creative and adaptable. You will face a world of opportunities and challenges that none of us here in this room can truly predict. As you start the next phase of your journey as a Roehampton graduate, ask yourself, what is important to you and to the communities around you? How can I improve not just my life, but the lives of the people around me? Your generation, the class of the 2019 graduates, will make decisions that will shape our futures. You will become leaders, team players, influencers, and change makers. Whatever your choice, we wish you every success on your journey, and we will watch you with pride. So once again, many congratulations. The ceremony for the conferment of degrees is now closed.